Hello everyone, Blue Buster here. Before we're gonna do the deck profile, I'm happy that my channel reached 120 subscribers, and let's see my channel can reach 200 or beyond that. And not only that, this week there's not gonna be a Digimon versus match for a while, so I'll give you an update on my YouTube Shorts. So yeah, let's start to the deck profile of Glowing Dawn. All right, for DJ cards of Gekkomon, and his inherent effect when your Digimon attacks once per turn by trashing the bottom face down from any numbers of your tamers. This Digimon may Digivolve into a Glowing Dawn trait and by your hand and reduced by cost by 2. So yeah, this card is perfect for the deck, and the deck is main purpose if you have tamers on the field. There are effects that when you draw the top card, but it needs to be face down, and if you have many face down of the tamer, it can help you to reduce all the the play cost of the option card, including the evolution cards. So yeah, this card is perfect for the deck. All right, enough with the DJ cards. Next is the level 4s. I got 4 copies Lyomon. On your turn, when your Digimon Digivolves into Glowing Dawn trait, his evolution cost is reduced by 1. And it has a inherent effect by Barrier. Next, we got 4 copies of Gekkomon from Starter Deck 23. Either moving or on play. You can reveal the top 3 cards from your deck. Among them, you can add them one in Glowing Dawn from your hand, and one in such as you put in face down any number of your tamers, of the Glowing Dawn traits tamers. And not only that, you can return them any bottom deck in any order. And it has an inherent effect of piercings. Next, 3 copies of Gekkomon from BT25. On play, you can reveal 3 cards from your deck, add 1 Glowing Dawn and 1 Green Break traits, and add them to your hand, and the rest in bottom deck in any order. And still, it has piercing as well on the inherent effect. But this card is really important for this deck to get all the cards that you need, and to search for either Glowing Dawn traits and Beat Break. So this card will help you get the cards what you need, including tamers, option cards, or any Digimon that you want them in case you want them Digivolve into, very important. So yeah. And one last, the level 3 Carrotmon. Carrotmon on play, you by trashing any face down card from bottom any tamers. You may return 1 Digimon card with a Glowing Dawn trait by, from the trash to the hand, and has retaliation. So yeah, this card is really good in case any situation you don't have any cards, any hands. Like for example, I need to Digivolve into a level 6. I don't have it in my hand. The rest of them are in the trash. But if you play with this, you get the card, trash the face down card, and then you get any Glowing Dawn traits from the trash. So yeah, okay, done with level 3. Time for level 4s. We got 4 copies of the starter deck 23 of Cougarmon. On play or when Digivolving, you can add the top security card to the hand, and then you recover 1 card from the deck. And not only that, this Digimon on your turn, when this Digimon will Digivolve into a Glowing Dawn trait by trashing the bottom face down any of your tamers, it reduced by 2 evolution cost, and it has Barrier. So this card is really good for this deck. So you want to either put into 3 or 4. So I recommend you guys put in for 4. So this card will help you to Digivolve even further, and you don't waste a lot of memories. Next, we got 4 copies the starter deck of 23 of Armor Lizardmon. Armor Lizamon is a really important card because on play or when digivolving, if you have one tamer or less tamer, you may play one tamer card has Glowing Dawn trait just for free, and it has piercing. Next, we got 3 copies of the Starter Deck 23 Wolvermon, and it's a blocker. And not only that, on your turn, when this Digimon digivolve into a Glowing Dawn trait, you can trash bottom face down from any under of your tamers. It can reduce the evolution cost by 2. And it has the inherent effect of blockers. And we're done for our level 4s. Time for level 5. I got 1 copy Murasamemon Starter Deck 23. This card is really good if you want to either bump into 1 copy or 2, depending on the deck you want to build. So this card's on play or when digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets 5k minus on the turn. And then, not only that, it's in your turn by trashing the bottom face down from any of your tamer. You may play or use 1 Glowing Dawn traits from your hand with a reduced by cost by 3. And guys, if you want to do a combo, if your Digimon digivolves, you digivolve to this. Your opponent minus 3k, and you can attack. Well, before you attack, let's just say you want to play a Gekomon from either the starter deck of 23 or the BT25 to help you search for the cards, and then you can do alliance. And plus, when you do alliance, is security attacks once up. And not only that, in the end of the attack, the inherit effect. Once per turn, by trashing the bottom face down from any number of your tamers, the Digimon will become unsuspended. So basically, you can do a combo. You want to digivolve it into a level 6, or if you have another Digimon on the field, instead of play another Digimon, you can digivolve it into a level 6. And then you could do the end attack and suspend it, and you attack again. So that's the main purpose of this card. Next, we got 3 copies Murasamemon from the BT25. So this card has Alliance, but it doesn't have the security attack. But when digivolving and when attacking once per turn, if this on your turn, by adding the top security to your hand or trashing the bottom face down from any of your tamers, you may play or use 1 card Glowing Dawn traits to, reduce by cost by 3. So this card is really good. And not only that, and it has an inherent effect at the end of the attack. You can trash face down any under of your tamer. This Digimon becomes unsuspended. So basically, it's like the starter deck 23, but without the security boost. But yeah, this card is really good in this deck. Next, we got 2 copies of the starter deck 23 Monarch Lizardmon. It's just like the effect Murasamemon, but instead of 5k minus, it gives 3k plus boost. So it's the same effect, and plus any under your tamer, it reduced by the evolution cost by 3. And the inherit effect is the same as the starter deck Murasamemon. So yeah. Next, we got 2 copies that Monarch Lizardmon from BT25. This card is really perfect for the deck because this card is not just a Digimon card, is an option card as well. So If this card, when Digivolve or when attacking, you can trash the bottom face down any of your tamers. It can Digivolve all your opponent's Digimon, and not only that, when Digivolving, you may battle one of your opponent's Digimon normally, and which is great for this card. But not only that, you can either use Final Judgment. One of your Digimon gains Rush and Security Attack +1 and gives 5k to your it gives 5k plus until your opponent, ends. So then it may attack. So this card is really perfect for the deck. I recommend you guys get either 2 or 3. This card is useful for this deck. We're done with level 5, time for level 6. I only got 2 copies of Habakiribon from the Star Deck 23. I don't have the PD 25 yet. So for now, I'm gonna use the Star Deck 23 because this effect is so is very great for this deck, because when Digivolving or attack, if your opponent has a lowest DP Digimon and as a top security, then by trashing the top security, one of your opponents with the most security, and then recover 1. So basically, if I have, let's just say I have 2 of the securities and your opponent has 2, but if he has 1 Digimon with the lowest DP, it becomes a security stack. And if not, then trash it and then you recover. So, and not only that, and all turns, when one of your Glowing Dawn traits, the Digimon will leave the battle area. And by trashing the top security card, and doesn't leave the battle area. So, yeah, for now, I'm going to stick this card. If you guys want to switch it for the BD25, and that'll be great. So, but for now, I'm only going to stick the Star Deck of 23 for now. And one last level 6, try this one from Starter Deck from 23. This card is really important for this deck because he's not only a Digimon, he's an option card as well. He has Security Attack +1, Reboot, and Blocker. On once per turn, when he Digivolves or attack, your opponent's effect doesn't affect his Digimon until end of their turn, and then it deletes one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. But if you use him with the Eclipse Impact, he suspends one of your opponent's Digimon, then returns one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP to the bottom of the deck. So this card is perfect for this deck, and this is my favorite. This card helps me during the tournaments, if you guys saw my videos. So yeah, this card is really awesome to use. All right, enough with level 6. Time for the option cards. I have 2 copies of Glowing Dawn from the promo. This card is a main effect. It reveals 3 cards. Add them if they have Glowing Dawn traits among them to your hand, and put them at the bottom deck in any order. And it has the main delay effect against 2 memory. And if it's on security, you can place this card as a battle area. So this card is great for this deck. It helps you get the cards what you need. And yeah. And our last option cards, which is my favorite, the E-Pulse. E-Pulse is a good card. You can play the Beat Break cards with a 4 or less from your hand, or if it's on the trash without paying the cost. And then you place this card in the battle area. And not only that, in the start of the main phase, you can place a card from the battle area, the face down underneath of any Beat Break tamers, and you draw a card and you gain a memory. And if it's on security, you can activate the main effect. So this card is perfect for in case you guys want to get the cards to draw. And not only that, it helps you gain memory. And yeah, this card is good for this deck, to be honest. All right, enough with the option card. Time for the tamers. I use Tomoro Tenma and Kyo Kawashiro from the starter deck of 23. This card on the main phase or on play, you may place this top card from deck face down under this tamer. Then if your opponent has a Digimon, you gain a memory. And not only that, on your turn, you can trash from the under this tamer by suspending. And one of your Glowing Dawn traits gets 3k DP until end of the opponent's turn. So if it's on security, it goes on the battle area, and not only that, it activates on its play effect. So basically, that way you can get, from top of your deck, you put them face down, and then if your opponent has a Digimon, you gain a memory. So this card. Next, I got 2 copies of Tomoro Tenma from BT25. This card is awesome to use because it's a memory setter. It's set to 3. And not only that, at all turns when any Digimon suspend, by suspending this tamer, you can place top of 2 of your deck face down underneath this tamer. And on your turn, once per turn, when you use Glowing Dawn traits option card by trashing the bottom face down from underneath any tamers, it can reduce by cost by 1. So this card is perfect if you want to do a combo with the level 6 as the option card or the Monarch Lizardmon. So this card is great. And our last tamer card is Reina, Sakuya, and Makoto Koiji, if I pronounce the name right. So this card is good. If it starts on your main phase or on play, you may place the top the deck under face down underneath this tamer. And then when your opponent has a Digimon, you gain a memory. So it's the same effects on all the tamers. But not only that, on your turn, when it affect trash card from any underneath this tamer and suspended, one of your Glowing Dawn tricks gains jamming. So this card is perfect in case you want to use the jamming effect on any other Digimon with Glowing Dawn traits. So this card is good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna show you a little bit combo of this deck. Imagine you have, let's just say, 4 memory. Okay, if you want to Digivolve your Lionmon into any type of Digimon, let's just say, give me a sec. Let's just say if you want to play a Tamer for free, this is a combo. A Lionmon Digivolves for a Glowing Dawn trait to reduce 1. So you Digivolve him into Armor Lizardmon for 1. That means you put a memory setter at 3. And not only that, when it Digivolves, if you have 1 or less Tamer, imagine this guy is the only Tamer on the field, but if you activate effect, you play this from your hand, and then play effect, you draw it from the top of your deck, you put it underneath, and you gain a memory. So it goes back to 4. And then if you want to Digivolve something different, let's just say you Digivolve this guy into Marmasemon, and then you activate his effect. You reduce this by 3 costs. You still have 1 memory. You activate his effect. You play any, let's just say you play this. In case you want to draw the cards to get the cards what you need to search for any 1 Glowing Dawn traits or Beat Break card. And then you attack. Guys, forgot to mention, when the Digivolves are on play, you 5k minus on your opponent's Digimon, and then you not only that, you trash it. Let's just say you trash it for this. spend it, and this Digimon will gain DP. And then you do Alliance, attack, you do Alliance, you gain security attack +1. And then you do this. Let's just say when attacking, trash the bottom underneath. You have to use the baby Gekkomon. And then it lets you to use a glowing dartridge from your hand. The pain cost is reduced by 2. So basically, if instead of Digimon this, you can play this. Oh, I play Eclipse Impact to spend one of your opponent's Digimon, but the attack is still continuing. You devolve this. Instead of security attack plus, the security check for 2, it becomes 3, thanks to security attack +1. And not only that, the attack goes through and it does a security check for 3. So this card and this combo is really crazy. So if you guys want to do to finish it off your opponent quickly, so this is the combo I recommend you guys to do that. Yeah, this is the end of the video of the deck profile of the Glowing Dawn. Leave a like and leave a comment. And subscribe to this channel for your support. That way to keep the channel growing. Before I end this video, I'm happy to announce that if you guys watched our first 3D animation, it's called the Blue Buster Cafe Introduction Disaster. Is a project me and Nunyuk. Nunyuk is my collaborator for doing the 3D Blender animation. But it's gonna take a lot of time because we're the only 2 people who are doing this. So I hope you guys, support for our animation project. So we're planning for the next one, but it's not yet to finish. And we'll let you guys know the update about the animation on our YouTube short or our main video when it's uploaded. So thank you guys for everything. Stay safe. Blue Buster out.